Hi again, folks. Rick from the Boondocking Bears. I am on my way to Amherst, New York to have the inverter installed into the Prius. So hang with me and we'll get over there, across the border, and hopefully they'll let me video as they install it. So let's check it out.
On with the show, this is it.
Okay, some good news and some bad news. The good news is the inverter is installed professionally. The bad news is they wouldn't let me video it, but I can show you the results. So let's have a look. Okay, so this is the back of the Prius, and that's the inverter that I got installed. It's a 600 watt Pure Sine Wave inverter. So let's have a look and see what they did. Okay, so it's mounted in the trunk. Now I watched how it was done on a YouTube video, and I got to give credit and a shout out to the folks at Automotive Creations in Amherst, New York, because they installed this and made some suggestions on how to do it so it's more functional and safe. So it's permanently mounted here in the trunk, and I say permanently, it's heavy duty automotive Velcro to the trunk area. And they threw out the wires that came with it, and they installed these heavy duty gauge wires right to the battery. And you can see there it is, it's installed, and they have fused it with a 100 amp fuse so that I have some protection. So put that in. So there it is, and I've got 110 volts, 2 outlets there, and I think there's a USB outlet there as well. But here's where it gets cool. So what they suggested was to make it functional, rather than, because the bed's going to be set up over that thing, and you want to use it at night for the CPAP and also any other 110 volts, and in my particular case that's the HotLogic Mini, the little, well, I'll show it to you later, thing that heats up food. It's a pain in the butt to get into that little trunk to plug that stuff in when your bed's set up. So here's what they suggested. Okay, so what they did, this little device comes with a remote starter. And what they did is they took this little panel, where in the YouTube video that I watched, the guy pulled this off and he had an Anderson connector there, so you connected your inverter up when you wanted to use it. But the guys at Automotive Creations suggested that I just use the switch here, which is a remote switch, and turn it on and off from there, and then use an extension cord out from there. So the idea was, grab the extension cord here. The idea is plug the cord in, okay, and then bring it out. This is hard to do with one hand. Okay, so now I've got it out. Now I got to turn the car on. The first thing you got to remember is the car has to be on to work this inverter, otherwise you will drain your battery. So let's do that.
Way, a message from the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons.
Okay, so the engine's on, and let me just go back here for a second. This ready light is the key to the whole thing. That ready light has to be on to have the air conditioner, engine, battery cycle working. And it's the same with this. Okay, so all I have to do to start the inverter is push this little button, and there's the power light came on. So now I have power on this, and if I'm wanting to go to bed and use my CPAP, I just extend this up. I don't have to move into the trunk to wire anything up. If I want to use my laptop again, I can just wire it up to here, and I'm good to go. So when I turn it off, there we go. The inverter's off. So again, a shout out to the guys at Automotive Creations. They did a great job in making a suggestion there. As I say, it was unfortunate I couldn't video it, but Ryan and his crew there really know what they're doing. They can do anything with van conversions. They're going to put the hitch on the car when I get ready to go south permanently for the summer, winter. And they just know what they're doing. Good company, good people. So that's the inverter. Pretty simple. It's installed, it's permanent, it's not going to rattle around. I used to load and carry my excess water bottles in that little trunk. I'm not sure I'll do that anymore because I don't like the idea of having water beside all that electricity. However, minor problem. So we'll find out how this all works, and I'll show you how it works when I leave tomorrow for South Carolina on a barebacking Prius camping trip. Barebacking meaning no tent, no motorcycle, just the Prius, little bear, and me. So I'll talk to you then. Thanks for watching.